What's been driving the energy? I think coming off of our latest album, Fluorescence, which we released in June, this past June, I think having the record out and seeing how people are responding to the new material and having people be excited about it and learning the lyrics is really giving us a lot of energy right now and a lot of motivation to move forward and start writing and releasing new music. And we're actually debuting a couple of new songs tonight at Musica that we're really excited about. So I would say just coming off of Fluorescence, that's got us fueled right now. I think more than anything, we just want to prove that rock isn't dead in 2026. We're a very raw sounding band. We're a four piece. We don't have tracks. There's nothing flashy here. It's just us bringing to you what we think we do best, and it's raw and it's honest, and hopefully it's something that everybody loves and enjoys. But I think we're just trying to prove that rock's not dead. 2026 and rock is very much still alive, and still as big as it once was. So we're in a really odd place right now with where we are on our journey as a band. We're not famous. We don't have a crew with us yet. We're still very DIY. We're independent. We're doing everything ourselves, but we're also fortunately making enough waves in the scene and the cities surrounding us that we're getting opportunities to play out of town and having really cool opening slots, potential tour opportunities. So we're in a really difficult spot right now in just terms of how big or small we are as a band. And I feel like a lot of people don't really think about that at the level that we're at, that we're in this like in between market from where we're, reaching the stars and where we're still at the bottom. We're like right in that middle pocket. We're kind of on the edge of quote making it. So fingers crossed it's on the way up. I think if you're new to Truss, we like to think that there's something for everybody when you come to see us. There's a wide range of variety in the genre that we play and the energy that we bring to the table. If you haven't seen us before, or if you have and you've only listened to maybe our first record, we encourage you to listen to Fluorescence. It's the direction that we're heading. We're writing a lot of stuff more in that almost like emo slash new metal, type sound. So we're trying to kind of dig from the roots of the early 2000s. And if you didn't notice that before, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of it from us. We have a couple new songs on the books, and we're really trying to channel our inner Limp Bizkit, if you will, for 2026. The moment that feels the most Truss. We take a lot of influence from bands like Black Sabbath, Soundgarden, like early Paramore, anything that's heavy in like a heavy riff, a lot of distortion. That's our cup of tea. I think the guys might say differently than me, but I think for me personally, when we're up on stage and we're playing the breakdown that's in our new song Heavy, it kind of has like a Linkin Park influence. It's really high energy. It's maybe my favorite part in any song that we have right now. And anything with that heavy breakdown, that's where the four of us shine. So I think that's what makes us feel most like ourselves on stage. All right, the biggest surprise. Well, I'll give a positive and a negative. On the positive side, we have some up and coming tour opportunities that are unannounced that we're working through with bands that we look up to and cherish, and we're really excited about them. So stay tuned. On the maybe not so positive side of what's going on in Truss, a surprise for us was we were just in Nashville this past weekend. We had a really successful show, met so many wonderful people, made new fans. And on the way back, we got stranded in Louisville and our van broke down and everything kind of crumbled. And I think that, that obviously caught us by surprise. And that's a piece of this that nobody really thinks about. It's just the four of us on the side of the highway with a broken down van with all of our gear on a Sunday. And nobody really thinks about that side of it. So, there's a lot of positives to what we're doing and where we're at, but there's also some hardships. And that's why touring needs to become more sustainable for bands like us in 2026. So that's why buying merch is so important and streaming your favorite artists and showing up for them at shows, because things like a van breakdown could kind of pull the plug on something like that. But we're fortunate that we have a really great fan base and a lot of help. And so you will still see us in the Truss bus on the road. Just, she's out of commission temporarily. So I think we're always just trying to better ourselves as musicians. So in terms of what we're aiming at, I think just growth. We would like to be better songwriters and better performers. In terms of what we actually have coming up, though, we're tonight here at Musica. We're headlining in Musica for the first time in Akron, which we're so excited about. And then we have a couple of really cool shows coming up. We're going to Chicago, Detroit. We're going to be hitting our hometown of Cleveland to open up for Honey Revenge and South Arcade and Winona Fighter, Games We Play. And then later in the year, more at like the end of July, August, we're going to be on the road pretty much every weekend. We have shows all over the place. We're hoping to get back to Nashville. So we have a lot of runs coming up and a lot of dates that are still unannounced. So keep watch because we just got started this year.
Thank